Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and I wasn't sure if this day would ever come, but I finally got my pledge of Sentinels of the Multiverse Disparation, the third set in the Definitive Edition series. So I'm going to do a playthrough and a review of some of the new stuff. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our weekly podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. So yeah, again, no disclaimer for this one. I bought this myself. I've been buying all the Definitive Edition new sets. I used to own all the old Sentinels stuff, but I've been rebuying it because I love the game so much. And this one has 6 new heroes, has a bunch of new bosses, I think it's 8, and 5 new environments, so just a ton of content. And most of the things are redos of content from the original game, so like Omnitron X, it was my son's favorite hero in the old game, so I'm very happy that he's back. But they also have 1 completely new hero, I think 1 completely new villain. Actually, I think 2 or 3. I don't remember every single villain. And I think at least 1 of the environments is new too. They also have this new Principles deck. You can draw 3 and pick 1. And they give you kind of a bonus and a penalty for your hero. So they give you even more ways to vary up the heroes than in the regular game where you already have variants of the characters. So just tons of content here. It's really reminding me of Spirit Island and how much you can mix and match things. But anyway, let's meet who we are using in this playthrough. So first of all, I'm going against a classic, the Dreamer. This is the child version of the Visionary, who is a hero in this set as well. She is being controlled by these nightmares and like summoning them into reality. And if she is defeated, you lose. And she's only got 6 life. So this is a very different type of villain where you have to defeat the people that are being summoned by her, but not actually let her die. And the environment I'm playing in is the Block. This is an interdimensional prison realm where there is a riot going on between the criminals and the agents that run it. So we're going to be kind of in the middle of that. Then I'm controlling 3 heroes. The first one is the completely new one. It's actually a pair of heroes. I think the first time they've done this. Dark Strife and Painstake. Dark Strife is a human who is raised in the demon realm. Painstake is a demon who is raised in the human realm, and they like share a soul or something. I don't know, but they're cool. They have 2 powers, although you can still only use 1 a turn. They each have their own health, but besides that, they have 1 play area, 1 hand of cards. And basically, Dark Strife does a lot of damage, and Painstake does a lot of healing. That's kind of their core thing. Then I've got one of my favorites from the original game, and she's back and powerful. It is Knife. Knyfe. She's like an energy assassin. She has good defense, huge damage output. She can be stealthy and heal. Lots of cool stuff. And for her, because she's very straightforward, she's the one that I decided to do the Principles card, because you can do this for any number of heroes. So again, you draw 3 and pick 1. I've got Principle of Equality, where she would deal damage to herself, but also get to help out her allies and heal them. I've got Principle of the Wild card, where she would play cards at random. Those sound pretty dumb. Not dumb, but, kind of complicated. So I'm going with the very basic one, Principle of Rage. After Knife is dealt damage, I add a token to this card. And then if there are 3 or more on the card, then I get to deal +1 damage from my character. Awesome. But in the end phase, if there are 6 or more tokens, I remove 6 of them and I deal every target 1 fire damage. Friend and foe and, the Dreamer too. That's great. But anyway, we're going to slot that in under there. And then finally, like I said, I have Omnitron X. He's also pretty similar to his original iteration. He's going to be bringing out kind of like the Omnitron boss in the base game. He's going to be bringing out components that give him consistent healing or damaging effects. He can also get these really powerful defensive cards. He's a cool dude. And yeah, we'll jump in and talk about the specific cards and things as we go, but let's get to the Dreamer. But I forgot to say, I'm going to play on advanced difficulty for her. During setup, I discover H-2 Nightmare cards, which is 1. That's the Tooth Fairy that's already out. And in advanced mode, after a Nightmare card is played, the Dreamer deals the hero target with the highest hit points 2 irreducible psychic damage, which is going to be Knife. She's got the highest at 30, now 28. But let's zoom in and freeze frame on cards as they come out to kind of talk through their stuff. So the Dreamer, like I said, has 6 life. If she's destroyed, it's game over. When she would be dealt damage, we can freely redirect it to a hero target, so we can tank the damage for her. After a Nightmare card is destroyed, it's put under the card, and she flips if there are double the number of heroes of cards under her. So if I can defeat 6 Nightmares, in other words. Then she's going to destroy 3. H is the number of heroes. 3 ongoing cards. By the way, Painstake and Dark Strife only count as 1 hero. They don't increase the number of H. That wouldn't be very fair. And then we're going to shuffle all the cards out of his card into the villain deck, and she's going to flip. And then we just basically got to do it again. So we got to kill 6 nightmares and then kill 6 nightmares again. And in every end phase, she's going to discover H-2, 1 more nightmare card. And like I said, she's also going to do 2 irreducible psychic damage. You can't see that, but it's at the bottom, the advanced effect. And she's played the Tooth Fairy, a 6 health nightmare with a nemesis icon that doesn't apply to any of us. And in the end phase, they're going to make the hero with the most cards discard 1 card, and then they're going to deal each hero target belonging to the hero with the fewest cards in hand 2 toxic damage. Okay. Well, let's go into it. So, start phase, nothing. Play phase. Oh, she's got another nightmare, a nasty one, a Granite Oni. 8 life, and this card deals the non-nightmare target with the lowest hit points 2 melee damage. Uh-oh, that's definitely going to be the Dreamer. So we're going to have to tank some damage and take care of this guy quickly. And he also heals himself too. Okay, now we go to the end phase. So first she's going to discover another nightmare. Discover, if you don't know the new keywords, means that you go through the deck 1 card at a time until you find one, you play it, and then you shuffle all the cards you pulled out. Or in this case, oh my god, we got another Granite Oni. These guys have a lot of life too. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him in 1 turn. But we'll try our best. Oh, and jeez, we were doing 2 and then 2 again, irreducible damage. And it's all going to knife. She's down to 24 already. Again, because I'm playing on advanced mode. Okay, so that was her end phase. Okay, now I'm going to make somebody discard cards, and that hero is going to have the fewest cards, so they'll take 2 damage. As you'll see, Dark Strife and Painstake really need cards, and Knife has some really good ones to play. But Omnitron, I can discard this production processes because he actually has the ability to just grab another copy of it with his power, so it's not going to be too bad. And he does take 2 damage because he has the fewest cards in hand now. And then we're taking double Granite Oni attacks, and I can't let them go on the Dreamer because she only has 6 life. So Painstake heals herself quite often. I'm actually going to let her tank both, because she's very rarely going to be the lowest or the highest target, so she should be fine. And also, she's got a really nice defensive card that we can play soon. All right, but that's it for the Dreamer's first turn. Let's look at what Painstake and Dark Strife have going on. Okay, so Painstake's basic card says Eternal Soul. I can draw 2 cards and discard any soul cards drawn this way. You'll see most of their cards are either Soul or Eterna or both. Each time you discard a card this way, Painstake regains 2 hit points. So draw 2 cards or fewer than 2 with some healing. And then, like I said, Dark Strife is damage focused. He can deal 1 target, 1 infernal damage. And then he can discard an Eterna card. And if he does, he draws 1 card and deals another target or the same target 2 infernal damage. So 3 total, although he's got this Demon Prince card that can make him do extra damage. Let's look at his options. Overflowing Power, you'll see it's an Eterna and a Soul card, which is pretty rare. I can either draw 2 cards or use a power, and then I discard a card, and if I discard a Soul card, each hero target regains 1 hit points. If I discard an Eterna card, I get to summon 1 ongoing card, pick it, which is awesome. And there are some really good ones that I might want to bring out. Demon Prince is great. It says +1 damage by Dark Strife, but then at the beginning of each turn, if I have no Eterna cards in hand, I draw 2 cards and destroy this. So if I want to keep getting the damage, I want to try to keep that around. And he's got another 1-shot and an Eterna card. Dark Strife deals 1 target 3 melee damage, and I may discard an Eterna card. If I do, I deal up to 3 targets 1 infernal damage each. And then finally, Shared Torment is an ongoing and soul card. After it's played, I get to draw a card if Painstake's still alive, because like one of them could be incapacitated. And then a reaction once per turn. If one of them would be dealt damage, I can redirect it to the other one and subtract 2. Pretty dang good defense. But yeah, I mean, we got to take out some of those like Oni and stuff, or that Tooth Fairy. So I'm going to play Demon Prince to increase my damage. And then for power, I am going to activate Eternal Power. So I'm going to deal 1 target 2 damage, and then if I discard a card, I can deal another target 3 damage and draw 1. I'll discard the Serrated Spine Whip. I want to keep the Overflowing Power, because it has to be an Eterna card. Ooh, and I got a solid one, the Heartblade. Dark Strife deals 1 target 2 melee damage, and I can discard an Eterna card to do 3 melee or infernal damage. So it's kind of like a better version of his basic power. And yeah, I'm doing 2 and then 3. Let's do all 5 to one of the Oni, because we need to kill them completely so they can't heal themselves. Or actually, wait. I'm realizing that Knife is going to be able to destroy some people pretty quickly here. So let's actually just do 2 to the Oni and 3 to the Tooth Fairy. You'll see how that works in a second. Okay, then we get a draw phase. Oh, it's a suddenly card, demonic form, so we have to play this immediately. So basically it means that Painstake is not a healer anymore. Now when she would heal, she instead does damage. In the start phase, she gets to deal 1 non-hero target 2 infernal damage for free, but she also hurts her allies for 1 damage each. And then she can discard a soul card to keep this or destroy it. It's really not too bad since I wasn't planning on healing for the moment. But, yep, there we go. All right, next up is Knife. You know about her. Oh, shoot, I forgot her Principle of Rage. How much damage does she take? Oh, she has 3, doesn't she? She has exactly enough. Yeah, because she got hit by the Dreamer's effect or some things 3 times. So she's already got +1 damage. Oh, this is going to be a bloodbath. Knife is so strong already. By the way, the principles are not meant to be like fully balanced. You kind of got to use your own intuition. I kind of wanted to kick butt here, especially since I'm on advanced mode. We'll see how it goes. But her main power is Energy Lance. Knife deals one target 2 energy damage, and if they're destroyed, she heals 2. Then one I'm definitely going to try to play soon, Take Out the Trash. She deals +1 damage by knife to the villain target with the highest hit points, which keep in mind is going to be like the Oni, for example, and not generally the Dreamer, which is great. And then as a power, she can deal one target 2 melee damage, and if it's destroyed, I get to play the top card of my deck for free. So pretty much just a variation on her basic power. This one's amazing. I think I'm going to play it Ready to Rumble. I summon either Kinetic Neutralizer or Flawless Executions. Those are both amazing attack cards, especially Flawless Executions, as you'll see in a moment. And then she can draw a card or play another card. Thank you very much. Like I said, Knife's kind of crazy. Then Amplified Competent. I deal one target 1 melee damage. I deal one target 1 energy damage. I draw a card or play a card. And then finally, Taunting Boast. Whenever an ally will be dealt damage by a non-hero target, you may discard one card to redirect that damage to Knife. And then I get to deal the attacker 2 melee damage as a reaction. But in the start phase, I either have to deal myself 1 fixed damage or destroy this card. I mean, we're all pretty tanky. I don't think I need that one. So yeah, let's do the obvious thing. I'm going to play Ready to Rumble. So I get to summon. I'm going to pick Flawless Executions. You'll see this card is insane. And then I'll get to play another card. Flawless Executions. After damage dealt by Knife reduces a non-hero target to 2 or fewer hit points, destroy that target. And then in the end phase, Knife deals up to 3 targets 1 energy damage each. And oh, it's +1 damage from the Principles of Rage. Yeah, they're all going to die. All right, now I could play Amplified Competent into Take Out the Trash, but Take Out the Trash is going to boost Amplified Competent. So for my second play, I'm going to play Take Out the Trash for that bonus damage. Okay, now I'm going to Take Out the Trash. So that's 2 damage, +1 if it's the villain with target with the highest hit points, +1 from Rage. So let's pick the Granite Oni with the most health, because 8 is the highest villain target. Now, the Granite Oni and the Dreamer are tied, so I think I can still count him as the highest in a second. So after my draw... Oh, man, this is a great card, too. Knife is too good, even without Principle of Rage. Projected Energy Buckler, -1 damage dealt to Knife. And then as a reaction, if I want to, when I would take a ton of damage, I can just destroy this instead. Yep, that's a great one to play too. But yeah, now I get to use Flawless Executions to deal up to 3 targets 1 energy damage each. Well, this is going to be a bloodbath. So we get to hit the Granite Oni for 3, because +1 from Principles of Rage, +1 from him being tied for the highest value. He does not die automatically, because Flawless Execution, remember, destroys the target when they have 2 or fewer hit points after my hit. But both these guys are taking 2, and yep, they're both gone. So that is 2 out of the 6 to flip the Dreamer. Oh, Knife, you are so beautiful. Now, will Omnitron be able to do much for the last one? Probably not, but we'll see what happens. Let's look at his options. Operations Online. You can either discover 1 component card, that means remember just dig it in the deck and playing it for free, or summon 1 protocol card. The protocol cards are production processes and targeting systems, and how it works is his components have exterminate and fabricate effects, and if he has production processes in play, he gets to do 3 fabricate effects at the end of each turn, and if he has the other one, targeting systems in play, he gets to do 3 exterminate effects at the end of each turn. So once he has a ton of stuff out, he's just spamming stuff like crazy. All right, but let's see what we can play. Molecular Assembler. So this effect is true for all the components after this card is played. If there are 3 or fewer components, then you get to draw 1 card. The Exterminate effect is to deal 1 melee and then 1 energy damage to a target. And the Fabricate is for 1 hero to play an item. Ooh, I could get like the Heartblade played for Dark Strife extra quickly. Slip Through Time was an amazing card in the original version of the game, and it's still great. After this card is played, you may bury your trash. Activate the Exterminate or Fabricate on up to 2 cards and then destroy this card in the start phase. But in the end phase, you get to play the bottom card of your deck. Free cards is always good. And then finally, this is one of his plating cards, which defends against certain things. So it says, and all of them say, after this card is played, return all other plating cards to play in your hand. This one stops 2 fire, cold, lightning, and energy damage. I mean, I don't really know what people are going to be attacking me with yet. And then all of them have the same reaction where they deal 1 damage of each of the types that they stop well before they get blown up. So Slip Through Time would be better for me to play if I already have 2 components. Although I guess the play the bottom card of your deck might give me 1. But I want to get stuff going. So let's actually play the Molecular Assembler. It looks like I'm not going to be able to defeat the Granite Oni. Should I have a hero play an item card and, yeah, get that Heartblade out faster? Sure, so you know what? I'll actually summon this from my discard pile as my power. This is the nice one, the Fabricate one. I can use it as a power to regain 3 hit points, but then I have to discard a card or switch to targeting systems, so you can kind of go back and forth. But then after I draw, I'm going to get to activate Fabricate on up to 3 cards. Oh, and we got a really nice one. This one is kind of like my ongoing get the exact defense I need card. So after it's played, I get to collect or salvage 1 plating card, and when then it's destroyed, I can summon 1 plating card, and as a reaction after I get attacked, I can collect or play 1 plating card. So I can basically like draw the exact cards I need from my deck, and then play them for free when I get attacked to start defending myself better. Great freaking card. Anyway, I get to activate the Fabricate. 1 here may play 1 item card. And yeah, I am going to speed up my friends and get the Heartblade out. All right, that's it for the heroes. We took out almost all of the nightmares so far. Well, let's get to our prison riot in progress and see what the block has to say. So a lot of the cards are either agents or inmates. This one is an inmate, Saber. Oh, there's actually Knife's cohort or other side or other half, whatever you want to call it. All right, it says in the start phase, which is not now, this card deals the 2 non-inmate targets with the highest hit points, which is going to be heroes, 2 energy damage each, bleh. And in the end phase, which is right now, this card deals the 2 non-inmate targets with the lowest hit points, 2 melee damage each. Well, cool, she's going to almost kill the Oni for me, but we do have to block for the Dreamer here, because the Oni has only 3 hit points left, now 1, although he's about to heal when he attacks us. And the Dreamer has 6, so let's redirect it. Not to Knife, I don't want her to overdo her rage. But Omnitron, now that he can get his subroutine going to block pretty easily, I think he's fine. All right, that was a pretty straightforward block turn, but things are going to heat up quickly. Okay, no start phase. Let's go to the play. Oh, geez. Violent Nightmares. Discover 1 nightmare, destroy 1 environment card, destroy 1 hero ongoing card, destroy 1 item card. I don't want a lot of that. Well, let's go one at a time. Let's discover a nightmare card. A very top card, Skittering Arachnoid. This card deals the 2 non-nightmare targets with the highest hit point, 2 toxic damage each. Destroy the environment target with the lowest hit point. Man, they just really don't want to let anybody survive. The block is a mess with Dreamer walking around. And she's going to deal the hero with the highest hit points, 2 irreducible psychic damage, which is Knife, so now she's at 4 tokens on her rage. Okay, then we destroy an environment card, so Saber, we didn't know you very long, but thanks for punching that Oni. Now we have to destroy a hero ongoing card. This is actually very lucky. We can just blast the demonic form that was going to go away anyway. But we also have to get rid of an item. Yeah, the only one is the stupid Heartblade I just played. Ah, well. Okay, now in the end phase, she's discovering another nightmare. Oh, I do not like him. The Treacherous Ape. 1 hero discards 1 card. Destroy 1 hero, ongoing, or item card. Stop it. Each nightmare card regains 1 hit point. Stop it. Now, we gotta murder these guys. Oh, that's another 2 damage to Knife. Oh no, she's already 1 away from popping. All right, now the Oni's gonna hit Dreamer for 2 damage and heal himself. We'll have Dark Strife take it just because he's not even involved and hasn't been hit yet. Oh gosh darn it. He's gonna hit the 2 people with the highest hit points, 2 damage each. And that's Knife and Omnitron, which does mean she's going to deal 1 damage to everybody in the world in a second. Great. Then the Treacherous Ape is going to make us discard a card. Taunting Boast can go away. And I got to destroy an ongoing or item card. Yeah, even though it's going to slow me down, I'm going to get rid of production processes again. I'll have to summon another one. Then he makes the Oni, heal 1. Y'all are going to die. Alrighty, let's do this. I could play Overflowing Power to draw 2 cards. That would also let us heal or summon an ongoing card. That one's really good. That's if I draw an Eterna card. So I do have an Eterna card at the start of the phase when Demon Prince checks. I want to try to make sure I keep one, but it might not happen. All right, so I'm going to use this. I could activate a power, which could be Pain Stakes to draw 2 cards and then discard some for healing, but I don't really want to heal. So I'm just going to do the 2 cards. And I got Vitae Blast, good, it's an Eterna. I can deal 1 target 3 irreducible infernal damage, and then if Dark Strife is active, I can discard an Eterna card to use a power. I mean, you can see that card draw is really the problem here. Oh, and then I got an amazing one. Oh, I love this card so much. Sigils of Power. After Dark Strife is dealt melee damage, draw 1 card. After Painstake is dealt infernal damage, she regains 2 hit points. But then I get to use 2 powers in the power phase, which means I can just spam Painstake's draw 2 to make sure I'm never without the Eterna cards I need. Okay, but now I can discard a card. If I discard a soul card, then everyone heals 1. If I discard an Eterna card, I can summon an ongoing card, which is what I want to do. because this is the card I care the least about. I just hope I draw another Eterna card so I don't lose the Demon Prince. Here, I'm actually going to pick this one. Kind of goofy. Bone Barricade. -1 damage dealt to both of them. When it's destroyed, I draw 2 cards, and at the start of the turn, I have to either discard an Eterna card or destroy it. Actually, you know what? It's a little wasteful. I'm actually going to play my other copy of Sigil of Power, because I want to use it right now to draw more cards, to give me less chance of losing Demon Prince. All right, so yeah, I get to use both powers, so let's draw 2 cards with Painstake. I did get an Eterna card. Oh, I got Shared Torment again. Sure, I guess I'll discard that to heal her too. Why not? Since it's a soul card. Okay, then I'll use Darkstrife's power to attack just for 2. I could discard the Eterna card to attack again for 3 with his +1. Well, yeah, I guess I should, because I'm going to draw a card from using that, and then I draw another card for my draw phase, which means I have 2 chances to get another Eterna card. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 damage, then 3 damage. Dang it, I got a soul card. This one lets us bring back to life one of them if the other one's incapacitated. And they each gain 1 hit point, and you can heal even more. Not very useful unless they are defeated, though. All right, so what was it? 2 and then 3 damage. I know Knife's about to go crazy hitting everybody. So I think if we can just get them, like, close to dead, she can probably mop them up. Let's go like that. Although I guess that means that the Dreamer is going to have the highest villain hit point, so she won't get her bonus from Take Out the Trash. That's how it goes. And my draw, yay, is another Vitae Blast, which is an Eterna card, so I won't lose Demon Prince. That worked out great. All right, Knife. Yeah, now we're going to do this. We're going to play Amplified Competent, and then use the extra play for Projected Energy Buckler. So I'm dealing 1 target, 1 melee damage, still boosted by 1. I haven't lost it yet. And then another target or the same target, 2 more melee damage. And don't forget Flawless Execution. If she gets them down to 2 life, they die immediately. So let's see. She'll do 2 to the Treacherous Ape. Geez, there actually aren't enough people. She's just going to murder everybody. Knife, you're too strong, even without the Principle of Rage. All right, so then for the second 2 damage, I don't know, she'll destroy the Granite Oni because he's down to 2. That's a 3rd card under her. Okay, then she can use Take Out the Trash for her power or her basic one. Either way, she's going to do 3 energy damage. Either way, she's going to kill one of these guys. So do I want to play the top card of my deck for free or heal? You know what? I'm actually going to heal because there's not like a lot I need to do yet, and I don't want to play a card that does a ton of damage. Okay, so I'll hit the Skittering Arachnid. He's dead. Nope, don't discard him, Mike. He's the 4th. And that was her base power, so she's back to 20. And then first she resolves this, so each target takes 1 damage. And you know what, Dreamer? You're playing with us, toying with our emotions. You can take 1 damage this time. Oh, wait a second. Crud, that's the... Yeah, I just realized that's the highest villain target. Now, I do believe when you redirect damage, it gets recalculated. So I'm not going to do the +1 damage to her anymore. And here, Painstake can take it. Oh, and the ape is defeated when he takes his 1 hit points. And everybody is hurt. Oh, except... Yep, every target, including herself, but her Projected Energy Buckler stops her from being hurt. But Omnitron does take a point of damage. But yeah, geez, Knife, stop being awesome, man. Oh, and I could deal up to 3 targets 1 energy damage each. Nope, I'm good. And I got another copy of Take Out the Trash. So that's not useful. Geez, I'm not going to be able to do much of anything. I might even skip her power next turn just to draw 2 cards. All right, Omnitron. I think I will play Slip Through Time now. And then for my power... I mean, I guess I'll summon this again, but nobody has an item card to play. Oh, well. Oh, wait, no. I can discover a component card. Aerosol Dispenser. After this card is played, if there are 3 or fewer components, draw 1 card. Oh, did I forget to do that last time? I think I did. Okay, Exterminate. I can discard a card to destroy an ongoing card. Amazing. Or Fabricate. I can heal up to 3 targets. Also pretty darn great. Okay, so that was my power. I'll draw a card this time. Recalibration. Either discover 1 protocol card or collect 1 item card. And then I deal myself 1 fixed damage up to 3 times. Each time damage is dealt this way, you may play 1 item card. I don't have that many. Oh, I can also fabricate once. Not bad, not bad. Then my regular draw is System Iteration. Either collect 1 ongoing card or discover 1 component card. You may do 1 fabricate, 1 exterminate. Yeah, these characters are kind of strong. Okay, then I get to the end phase. I play the bottom card of my deck. Oh, Technological Advancement. You may destroy 1 device or environment target with 7 or fewer hit points. I choose not to. Then I discover 1 component card. Then I can do 1 exterminate. I don't think I need to. Oh, great. I got another aerosol dispenser. I do get to draw another card. Oh, another recalibration. Okay, then I can activate 1 exterminate. I mean, they all deal damage, right? Or get rid of on. No, I don't want to do any of that. Come on, block, play some nasty people. The game's making me look bad. Lockdown. After this card is played, destroy the inmate card with the lowest hit points. What, is the riot over already? -1 damage dealt by non-agent cards. That's all of us. Oh, this sucks. Oh, well, we'll get rid of it. Oh, but Aerosol Dispenser is so far away. And then in the end phase, if there are more inmate cards than agent cards in play the top card of the villain deck and destroy this card. Well, not for now. Okay, so that means literally everybody deals less damage, well, except for the Dreamer's automatic 2 damage when she plays a minion. Speaking of playing minions, yeah, she does not flip yet. The second we destroy a guy, she will... Oh, I forgot she's going to blow up a bunch of ongoing cards. We'll have to figure that out. Bloated Business Toad. Okay, he's got 8 life. This card deals the non-nightmare target with the highest hit point 3 energy damage. If there are no environment cards in play the top card of the environment deck. All right. And 2 damage reduced by 1. 1 damage... Oh, no, that's right. It's irreducible. So 18... And Knife's got 1 token towards the 3 for bonus damage again. All right, then we go into the end phase. We're discovering another one. Clattering Spectre. Deals the 4 non-nightmare targets with the highest hit points, 1 infernal damage each. Ouch. Then heals itself. Okay, so he is hitting highest hit point 3 energy damage. We're going to make it Knife so she can get closer to getting bonus damage again. And she only takes 2 because of her shield. Oh, wait, I forgot about the Dreamer's attack. We'll say that went to Omnitron since they were tied from playing the Clattering Spectre. Okay, and then Clattering Spectre is hitting everyone except Dark Strife. Now, the 1 infernal damage does not go through to Knife, but Omnitron takes 1. Oh, wait a second. I forgot about the lockdown. So Omnitron still took the full 2 from the Dreamer, but Knife only took 1 from the Business Toad. And the Clattering Spectre does nothing to anybody because it's -1 to everything. Which is kind of too bad because Painstake would have actually healed a 2 after taking 1 damage from the Infernal. But if no damage was dealt, then she wasn't dealt any damage. Duh. All right, so we got to blow up one of these guys. I'd love to get out some more ongoing cards. Well, yeah, let's play Shared Torment. That's a pretty minor one, and that will let us trash some ongoing souls or ongoing cards when the Dreamer flips. Then we get to use 2 powers. Let's do Eternal Soul. We got that Bone Barricade I showed before. And Harai Purification. Each of them gains 2 hit points. I can destroy 1 ongoing card. I wish I could play this right now. And if Painstake is active, you may discard 1 soul card to draw 3 cards. Pretty great, pretty great. I'm not going to discard any of those for the healing. All right, now heal attack, +1 damage, -1 from the lockdown, so it's just a wash. And I will trash the Bone Barricade to get the second attack and to draw another card, which is a Knife has turn 1, Enthrall. Select a target. Whenever that target would deal damage, I can discard and turn a card to redirect that damage. And then in start phase, I draw a card and destroy this. Pretty nice if you have like a big boss guy attacking. Okay, so without the boost from the Demon Prince, I'm just doing 1 and then 2. Let's get them all on the Bloated Business Toad, and then Knife should be able to finish him off, right? Or maybe not. She does not have her +1 damage. The lockdown is doing -1. So she's not going to play a card because there's no point. For her power, she'll do one of her 2 damage ones, and I guess hit the Clattering Spectre. She gets +1 from Take Out the Trash because it's tied for highest villain target, but then -1 from lockdown, and she doesn't have the rage thing, so she'll just do 2. And then, yeah, unfortunately, her Flawless Execution end of round thing doesn't do anything. Let's see if she at least draws something good. Battlefield Experience. Ooh, deal to 2 targets, 2 melee damage each. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck, discard 1 and play 1. Fabulous. But that was a weak Knife turn. I'm disappointed. All right, going around to Omnitron. Oh, that's right. I get to activate to the Exterminate or Fabricate and up to 2 cards and destroy this. So clearly we'll do Molecular Assembler to do 1 melee and 1 energy damage, but first we'll do Aerosol Dispenser. I have to discard a card. I don't know, I guess this recalibration. And now that means the lockdown is done. Thank you. So we can do regular damage again, which means this immediately does 1 and 1. And let's start working on the Bloated Business Toad, I think. All right, now for my actual play, let's do System Iteration. Collect an ongoing or discover a component card. We'll try that, and then I can do 1 Fabricate and 1 Exterminate. Oh, I got another Molecular Assembler. All right, that's fine. Okay, I can do a Fabricate. Let's heal up to 3 targets, 1 each. I'll do everyone except Knife because they're all lower. And then I get to do Exterminate. Let's do another 1 and 1 damage. Get Toady Boy almost gone. And we'll finish him off in a second because I'm going to summon a Protocol card. And it's time to go guns blazing. So I can now use this power in future turns to deal 3 energy damage. And then again, discard a card or summon production processes. But at the end of the turn, I get to activate 3 Exterminates. Heck to the yeah. And I drew a Rocket Punch. Deal 1 target, 3 projectile damage. Discard up to 3 cards. Deal X targets 2 fire damage, where X is the number of cards discarded. Nice. But for now, we're just going to do these 2 for 4 points of damage total. First 2 go on the Clattering Spectre, and then 2 go on the Bloated Business Toad, which is going to trigger the Dreamer. So just to remind you, she's going to destroy 3 hero ongoing cards, and then she's going to shuffle all of the nightmares under her into the deck and flip. All right, so 3 ongoing. I don't need targeting systems. I can just summon it back in a second. And then I have another Sigils of Power. And I guess I don't need the defense either. All right, sorry, Painstaking Dark Strife. I just like Knife's cards too much to get rid of any of them. Well, actually, wait. I don't want to slow them down. I don't think Knife needs this Energy Buckler. She ain't dying anyway. And it might stop her from getting enraged again. All right, now she flips. So the top part is all the same. In fact, everything is the same, except now if we get 6 nightmares underneath, we win. But at the end of each turn, I deal every target other than herself 1 psychic damage and discover just 1 nightmare card. It's not based on player anymore. But with advanced, all nightmares deal +1 damage. But she's not doing her auto damage anymore, so in the end, that might actually be okay. All right, going to the block. I hope it brings out somebody that'll kill that Spectre before he hits us. Oh, it's the Warden. He's got 10 life. He's going to bring out a new agent every turn. And this card deals the non-agent target with the 2nd highest hit points. That's definitely one of us. 3 energy damage. I guess it can be Omnitron, right? And now I'm kind of regretting getting rid of both defense cards a second ago. But we'll see how things go. All right, no start phase. Play. Whipacorn, 7. This card deals the target other than itself with the highest hit points, 3 melee damage. If a hero character is dealt damage this way, destroy 1 item card in that hero's play area. Shut up. I don't like Whipacorn at all. Okay, now we go to the end phase, so she's dealing every target other than herself. Oh, that includes the nightmares, 1 damage. She almost blew up the Spectre for us. Ouch, can you just chill out, Dreamer? Okay, then he's dealing the 4 non-nightmare targets with the highest hit points, 1 infernal damage each. So that is literally all of us. Although Painstake is going to take 1 damage, then heal 2. You'll see all their total hit points in a second. Okay, and then Whipacorn is going to whip the highest person for 3. Could be Knife or Painstake. I'm going to do Painstake, because now Knife is actually at exactly 3 for her rage right now. Oh, shoot! I forgot the +1 damage from the advanced. Oh, God, so that was 1 extra from the Whipacorn, 1 extra from everybody for the Spectre. Yikes, these guys need to die, and I need to heal. The Spectre, by the way, heals himself. Okay, let's see if we can take out these dudes. Oh, shoot, I didn't discover 1 Nightmare card from the Dreamer either. The Toy Master. Destroy 1 hero, ongoing, or item card. Then this card deals each hero target in the hero play area with the most ongoing or item cards 2 toxic damage, 3. Well, the destroying an item is easy. We'll get rid of 1 of the extra aerosol dispensers. But that means Omnitron has taken 3 damage. What the heck just happened? I was overconfident. I think we got to go hard with damage. So let's play Vitae Blast to do 4 damage with Demon Prince. I'm not going to use the bonus thing to do a power. And let's go for Knife. Will be able to rip the Toy Master a new one pretty easily. And the Spectre will die just from flawless executions. I mean, they're all pretty much going to die. More about me healing. Maybe I should be healing. I don't know. Maybe I should take out the Warden. I'm not even sure. Well, Knife might not be able to take out everybody by herself, so let's put 4 on this guy. Okay, then we get to use 2 powers. We'll draw 2 cards first. We got Shared Torment again, great. And Take Pains. This one gives me a consistent 4 hit point healing effect. That's a power, which would definitely actually be good. Not going to discard any heal her. They still have decent life. Okay, then I'll go and do his thing. And man, I didn't draw any extra Eterna cards. Well, I'll take a chance. I'll discard Enthrall, which lets me draw a card. It's not an Eterna either. Shoot. Yeah, I might lose Demon Prince in a second, but that means I'm going to do 2 and then 3 damage. And yeah, honestly, I think I'm taking the Warden down because I don't want more agents coming in here blasting us. That's my biggest concern right now. All right, and then come on, clutch draw of an... yay, Eterna cards. We won't lose Demon Prince still. And we can do a bunch of damage with that. All right, Knife, you're back to full power. What you want to do? Oh, I definitely want to do Battlefield Experience. So I'm going to do up to 2 targets, 2 melee damage each, and then I'll reveal the top 2 cards of my deck to scar 1 and play 1. I need to get one of her healing effects if I can. So 2 damage each becomes 3 damage each with Rage, but on the Whipacorn it becomes 4 damage each. Oh, which means he's already defeated. Wow. And then, I don't know, 3 damage on the Warden, so he's defeated. He was her boss, I think. Yeah, she works for Filter, so you suck. Or not her boss, but like they're part of the same organization. Okay, then for her play, she'll punch the Toy Master, defeat him, and I guess she'll play the top card of her deck this time, using the Take Out the Trash power. Why do I get so many Take Out the Trash, man? I think when you play a limited again, you get it, so that's useless. And then I get to draw a card. That's something different. Ooh, deal 1 target 4 melee damage and can just straight up destroy an environment card. Wow. And then Flawless Executions, we'll take out the Spectre. Oh, wait, and I discard all those guys. No, sir. That is halfway to victory. I'm not getting rid of them. All right. We should be fine. We took a lot of damage, but now we're safe. Although I do think Omnitron should probably heal and defend. Yeah, so let's get Reactive Plating subroutine. So I can immediately collect or salvage a plating card. And I'm going to get the one that blocks psychic damage, because that's what she's dealing. Here we go. Paracausal Shielding. -2 to Psychic, Radiant, Infernal, and Sonic damage. And now he can play that as a reaction after he gets hit, or next turn. And then for his power, I'll summon our good old friend Healing and Fabricate. And for the Fabricate, I'll heal up to 3 targets. Omnitron himself and the twins, I guess. And then I can let somebody play an item card. Oh, here, let's play the Paracausal Shielding now. Yeah, I'm 90% sure I did. It's another Rocket Punch. All right, back to the block. This environment has been completely nerfed. Oh, it's the opposite of a lockdown. Prison Riot. Destroy the non-character agent card with the lowest hit points. Nope. Shuffle the environment trash and discover H-2 inmates. And we get Hatch. He destroys the non-character agent with the lowest hit points, or if nobody's destroyed this way, each card here discards 1 card. Stop. And then end phase, if there are 3 or more inmate cards in play, no. Oh, discover another inmate card. He's got portals. Free Radical. We'll look at her start phase later, because hopefully she'll be dead. End phase, this card deals the non-inmate target with the second lowest hit points 2 energy damage. Second lowest is Omnitron. He does not block energy damage. Can y'all just leave my robot boy alone? All right, Dreamer, get in on this. Tend of a Child. After this card is played, 1 hero may discard 1 card to have the Dreamer regain 3 hit points. Well, she hasn't been hurt yet. Oh, at the start phase, we'll discover 1 Nightmare card and then destroy this, which honestly we might want because we don't have enough yet. So now she's going to deal everyone 1 damage and then discover a Nightmare card. Well, everyone except my boy Omnitron over here. Yeah, good. Hit these dummies. Ooh, shoot. I just realized Free Radical is a nemesis of Omnitron. So he actually did an extra damage. What the heck? Okay, so we discover a Nightmare. He's going to immediately attack. Oh, it's another skittering arachnoid. So they're doing 3 toxic damage to the 2 highest hit point targets, which is Knife, who has almost overcome with rage again, and one of the twins, I don't know, Dark Strife. But then they blow up the lowest hit point environment card. So bye. All right, so next turn we'll definitely get 2 more Nightmares. We just got to take out these people and try to heal. And let's do Take Pains. I get to draw a card when I play it. It's another Bone Barricade. And then for one of my 2 powers, I'm going to activate that. So I have to discard a soul card or take 2 damage. I'll discard one of these extra ones. But I'll heal Omnitron back to 10. Much safer. And then for the other power, I think I'm good on cards. In fact, let's trash this to do the 2 and then the 3 attack from Dark Strife and draw a card. Another Hara Purification. And for the 2 and then 3... let's get Free Radical down to 3 life. And I got the Way of Kami. This is a great card. I get to draw a card. 1 target regains 2 hit points. And then if Painstick is active, I can discard a soul card to have 3 targets regain 2 hit points. Ridiculous healing. I mean, between the healing and the damage, this team is just too good. Oh, I forgot about... I don't even need to... This is dumb. Everyone's dead. I don't even need to play this card, actually. Well, whatever, it's fun. So I'll use Wrecking Uppercut to deal the Skittering Arachnoid 4 damage, but +1 from Rage and +1 from Take Out the Trash. So 6 damage, and then Flawless Executions immediately destroys him. So that's 4 out of 6. And then I punch him into Free Radical, so he's defeated too. Bye! Oh, and then, geez, what? I can't even, use a power. The end phase damage doesn't do anything. And I drew Brash Brawling. Deal 1 target 2 damage. Ooh, they deal Knife 3 damage, and then she does 3 more damage to them. Yeah. This is such a different scenario. I just don't need this explosive damage. These guys aren't tough enough. All right, and finally, our friend. I don't need a different plating. I guess I can do Recalibration. I'll discover a random thing. Gaussian Coil Blaster. I can deal 3 targets, 1 projectile each, or up to 2 heroes each draw a card. That's great. And I definitely have more than 3 components now, so I don't get the free draw. Okay, I'm not gonna take damage to play items, but I will Fabricate once and do the healing of 3 people. We ain't going down. Okay, then I'll use Production Processes to regain 3 hit points, but I have to discard a card or switch to attack, which I don't want to. Then at the end of the phase, I get to Fabricate 3 times. So I'll do the drawing thing for myself and Knife, and I'll do the healing thing again. And I don't know, man. We're just doing way too good. Yeah, I'm not going to use the other one. Jeez. By the way, Knife got a crazy card that destroys ongoing cards and draws more. Yay. But I think this will be wrapped up in a second. Armory Teleport Beacon. +1 damage dealt by agent card. If there are 2 or more inmates in play, damage dealt by inmates is irreducible. In the end phase, 1 agent target deals the inmate damage, then the inmate... Okay, none of this is happening. Like I said, environment is useless. They just never got anything going. But speaking of getting something going, we're going to discover a Nightmare and destroy this. It's our good old friend, the Tooth Fairy. Then we got to play another card. Oh, it's our good friend, the Treacherous Ape. Then she's going to deal everybody 1 damage, including them. I can't forget that. Then she's going to discover another Nightmare. Whip a corn again. And all right, now chill out. There's more than we needed. Okay, so most cards discards a card. That's definitely Dark Strike and Pain Strife. I said their names backward. Pain Stake and Dark Strife. And then fewest card in hands takes 2 Toxic. +1 is 3, and Toxic is not defended. Good thing that he got so much life. And then the Ape makes one of us discard a card. I'll do Pain Stake and Dark Strife again. And trash an ongoing or item card. I mean, I don't know. I don't think we need the aerosol dispenser anymore. Oh, and then he heals both the nightmares. Okay, and then Whip-a-Corn hits the highest hit point target for 4 with the boost, which could be Knife or Omnitron. Let's go to make it Knife because she doesn't have any items to destroy. And all right, I think y'all are dead. I mean, gosh, we barely have to play it out, right? Serrated Spine Whip. Dark Strife's going to do 4 damage to somebody. Here, we'll do the Ape. Then Pain Stake will draw 2 cards. There we go. We got an Eterna one. And Dark Strife will attack with that one. So he's doing 2 and then 3. And then Knife just laughs at their weakness. So she's going to deal 1 target 2 melee damage. Oh, geez, they're not even going to, survive. Actually, let's do Infiltrate and Obfuscate. That's more fun. So the Ape has 3 or fewer, so he's gone. Then we destroy an ongoing card, the Armory. And then she draws 2 more. And then, yeah, I mean, that's it. She's doing how much friggin' damage? Way too much. That will wake the Dreamer up. Yay! Although the block has been just murdered, like the Warden's dead, everyone's dead. Yeah, even on advanced, Knife was just a little too strong. And gosh, I mean, even if there had been a big boss character, she would have been beating them to death every round. But yeah, that was Sentinels Disparation. So what do I think? Well, first of all, I generally love the new stuff. It's just always good to have more things. Chrono Ranger was an old character. They're pretty much the same. He just puts out bounties on people and gets bonuses from it. He honestly feels like he's barely changed from the original edition of the game, but that's fine. Dark Strife and Pain Stake are cool. I like that they can attack and defend and heal and all of that. And it's just kind of fun to have 2 characters. It's not too much more to keep track of. Knife is ridiculous, as you saw, probably too ridiculous. Omnitron X probably gets too many cards, but he's great. He can, as you saw, do support abilities and attack abilities. Really fun to switch between those. Parse is awesome. She has a ton of manipulation of decks. She can double damage and increase damage. She's sort of like a legacy. She's super powerful. The Visionary, I have not found as awesome as her old version, but a cool thing is that she has this new Dark Side deck where she's forced to play these cards sometimes, when she kind of does optional nastier things with her cards. So it'll be do a weak effect or do a stronger effect and play a Dark Side card. And yeah, they sometimes help you and sometimes hurt you. So that's very fun thematically. All right, then getting to villains. Apostate, he's a little different than he used to be. He used to just play relics pretty much, at least as far as I remember. But now he's got these lie cards where he's lying to the characters and they do less damage until they get rid of them. I had fun playing him. The one thing I didn't like, though, is that the lies are often pretty luck-based unless you have a character like Parse that lets you look at cards and manipulate them. So he's a little bit more random than I prefer, but still pretty fun. Grim looks crazy. I haven't played him yet, but he gives you these role cards and you have to play your role or not play your role because he's kind of telling a story about you, like Grimm's fairy tales. Seems pretty wild. Iron Legacy haunted my nightmares in the original game, and he's still crazy powerful here. He doesn't have that much life, but he just hammers you and gets these incredible ongoing things, so he levels up faster than the heroes do. La Capitane was fine when I played her. She's very similar to what she used to be, where she has this ship that she starts with that just brings out tons of extra people, and it's hard to defeat it. But once you get rid of it, she usually crumbles pretty well. Although, I forget if this is how she was in the old one. Once she gets enough crew members for her pirate crew out, then she does tons of damage, so pretty interesting. Misinformation I haven't played yet, but she was always very interesting in the old one. Basically, she's pretending to be your friend, but then she reveals her true machinations. So I like the theme behind her. And also, just to call this card out, because it's one of the coolest things I've seen, this is one of the bonus advanced scenarios. This is Misinformation in her good form, and not evil, not doing things underhandedly. And basically, she is an add-on to a regular game where you're trying to rescue her while dealing with the enemies, which seems super cool. I haven't tried it yet, but I love the theme of it. Necrosis poisons you a ton. I can't remember if he was in the original game. Haven't tried him yet. The Dreamer you saw is not too tough, but does change up the game in a fun way. The Aeneid is back, where you have a ton of Egyptian-themed people, and you start out with a bunch, but even more come out. This is a pretty random one in that, sometimes you'll get more bosses to fight and sometimes fewer. But besides that, it looks pretty good. It looks like they simplified some of the checking of effects every turn that was in the old version. And then a really cool one I have not tried yet, but I'm really excited to, is the Ruler of Eternus. Basically, in the deck, there's all these big demon cards. and they fight over who's going to sit on the throne and be like the most powerful, and you have to try to wipe them all out. Seems very cool. Lots of enemies attacking other enemies. I like that kind of stuff. And the environments are cool. Eternus, this one makes the ruler of Eternus even nastier, or you can just play it to have some demons hopping around. Final Wasteland was in the original game. This one has a bunch of cryptid enemies, but then also like some nice locations you can rest in, but the enemies will try to attack them. Silver Gulch was fine. It wasn't my favorite when I played it. You have these outlaws coming out and then some cards that help you, but if you capture the outlaws, it kind of becomes nothing. Like you can just sort of shut it down. And Tomb of Anubis was an old one. It had traps that can help you out or hurt you, and Anubis himself can show up. Pretty fun too. And then finally, the Principles deck. You saw a little bit of that with Knife being enraged. Again, it's not going to be balanced, although you could just like pick cards you think make interesting combinations, but there's just so many of these, and it is, again, just an insane way to increase the variability even more. I mean, do you really need that? There's already so much variability in the game. I don't know, but I appreciate them doing something cool and new. So there we go. That was a little bit too much on Sentinels of the Multiverse Disparation. Again, I'm very happy to get my pledge. Glad that Greater Than Games has not folded or anything. And like they did for the last two sets, they seem to be implying that there's another expansion coming. Is that actually going to happen with the state of the company? I have no idea, but I guess I'll back it if they do it. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and a special thank you to our biggest Patreon supporters, J. William F., Steve Wren, Miles, KCW, Andrew R., and Chris C. We'll see you at the next stop.